Darlington Speedway, here we are. Next up, Affinity Racing action. It's about that time. The lady in black. Hey guys, what's going on? Good to see you all here. I'm gonna turn down that radio music. Get that taken care of over there. Our timing tower up. Let's take a look. Yep, it's all jacked up. That's what I thought. That's what I figured. So we're gonna reset it. Everything goes to absolute crap right when I go live. I'm Brandon. Just me tonight, I guess. Typical. But alright, no big deal. Here we are. We're gonna be alright, kids. Some race info here. Trucks, 100 laps around this sucker. I don't know if that fuel run's correct. Probably more. Probably way more laps. Probably way more. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Everybody getting their times in, hopefully. It's a beautiful evening. 87 degrees. The wind is 18 mile an hour. Let's see how that affects. I'm not sure actually which direction that'll be going. Hey, why don't you, dude, I can't tell you losers who obsess over your paints, who wait until the last minute. Do you have any idea how many times I've refreshed before this stream went live and then when I went live? So if you caps lock me one more time, I will come to your house. Good to have you guys here, though. Anyone join this race? Nah, you got to register through Next Up. Take a look at that grid. That's what we're going to do. Show that grid, baby. Boom. Richie, Eskridge, Barrows, and Weingard. Beekman and Hauk, your first three rows. Sarton, Philbrick, Frady, Case, Dolly, McElroy, another terrible qualifying stint. I'm just kidding. Gordon Fraley, Drew Joie, Dylan Dreiling, Mason Thompson, Kyle Ritchie, Zach Todriff, Joe Husson. I don't know how to say your name, dude. Zach Zaldivar, Casey Brown, Sam Hines, Andrew Tennell, Tyler Connors, Zach Scare, Will Haas, Spencer Leaf, and backmarker.shop award winner. Back of the pack, Brandon Yates. Chilling. Good to have you guys here. I, once again, am Brandon, and I am alone. I'm sure we'll be talking to several drivers throughout the course of the evening. We will see. I'm going to move that over here. Just so... Yeah, Tennell, for the love of God, if you don't turn your caps lock off, I'm going to boot you. From the race, from the Twitch, from... literally everything. You going to get booted. Let's see what we got going on over here. Ooh, the sun. The sun is out. On a beautiful evening here. Gonna be a lot of fun. No one, yeah, that's crazy. If you are a Cup driver and you want to join me for the broadcast, all you have to do right now, join the broadcast waiting room. If you are a Cup Series driver, and you can absolutely join the broadcast. Lights back on the pace car for no reason. I'm not sure, actually. I don't have an admin priv or anything. They're not telling me nothing. Do need to move this stuff over here. Yeah, didn't ask. Boom. Lights are back on the pace car. We're going to go one more time around this beautiful track. Darlington, South Carolina. I'm trying to get all my volumes prepared. We're going to go ahead, turn that music all the way down. 100 laps are on this damn thing tonight. Really excited. Want to thank everyone for coming out for the 1K for 1K race we had last Saturday. Also, the Affinity Cup men's and gentlemen's racing at Iowa on Monday. Pretty good race. But an incredible finish on Saturday. Lights out on the pace car. Kevin Ritchie and Alexander Eskridge, newest TPR edition, going to be leading this field of over 20 drivers, 27 possibly to be exact, to the checker or the green. I don't know. It might be a multicolored flag at some point. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to find out together, guys. The lady in black. Alexa, play Back in Black. I'm not going to talk. I'm going to mute my microphone for 100 laps. The Affinity Racing Series. Next up, oh my God, I quit. Watch these guys go left 100 times. Times 4. 400 times. 400 lefts coming to you. Green flag in the air. Next up series in Darlington on the way. You've got cars slamming the wall already. It might have been Weingard and Barrow's car way, way low in the back of the Zach Scare. We're going to try and keep up with this field here. Zach Scare into the wall. Oh, that's the 19 car of Clay Sarton. The hell happened to him? Another car around in front of the 74. Good Lord Almighty. Golly. Scare, Dolly, and Sarton having a whale of a time there. We saw a bunch of stuff happening there. We're just going to go ahead and take a look here in Pixie on Mr. Jonathan Dolly. I cannot stand that your information does that, but you know, we're going to move on about our evening. He's a 74 car. Going to follow along here. He drives right up in front of the 09, trying to, quote, avoid wreck, and then here comes Clay. Clay kills him. Oh, boy. Take another look at that. I'll take another look at what happened here. Cars are wrecking. Dolly there decides to... oh, boy. I don't know. I want to take another look at it. The rear chase is gonna be the telltale here. And I can't get to the damn... Nope, wrong one. See? The Michael McElroy far chase cam. You can take a look here. The 09's got to run. It's almost 3 wide. 74 come up. Got tapped. And then... Splat out! Clay Sarton goes Hadouken. Rough. How many fast repairs we got in this sucker? None, baby! First of all, let me be very clear about something. I have Discord open, and I can see.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, yeah, you know, hanging out, dude. Chilling.
Who's the biggest mover right now?
Biggest mover right now in the field? Will Haas.
Oh, damn it. I thought it was me.
No, I knew you thought so. You are +5.
All right.
Mid, bro. Michael McElroy. We were talking about... never mind. I just saw your rim, so we're just going to move on. Hey, bud, good luck to you the rest of the way. We'll talk to you soon.
Blue.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, they're awful. Bye-bye. Michael McElroy, terrible rims and all. He sucks. Brandon Yates in the pits currently. Kevin Ritchie. Let's go ahead and take a look here. First caution of the evening. Coming to you courtesy of everyone not knowing what's happening. Now, 74 pulling up in front of the 09 car. Holy crap, what was that? Trey, appreciate the follow. Thanks, thank you so much. Come on in. The water is indeed fine. Remind everyone that right now we are supporting a race against blindness. That is our charity for the continuation of season 4. Powered by Give Butter. GiveButter.com/race affinity to give to our race against blindness right now. Couple laps in the books. Hey, chat, what are you guys going to be for Halloween besides the lonely? $100 biddies coming at us, Trey. Fraley coming, showing biddies immediately in the chat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Fantastic. Sure, she's a wonderful woman, too. Richie, Eskridge, Beekman, Weingard, Hauk is your top 5. Philbrick, Barrows, some other guy, McElroy, Todriff, Thompson. Up in the top 10. 100 Laparoonies around this sucker, guys. Gonna be very fun. I would hope, right? Because I'm the one in the broadcast booth. It would suck if it wasn't. Nope. Said biddies. Calm down. Christopher Maltasanti. I have no idea what you're talking about. Dolly involved in an early wreck. Scare off track early. The 09 involved. But right now we're hitting that fan cam. Green flag back in the air. Darlington next up series action. Take a look at the blimp cam from high above. 3 wide at one point. Goodness gracious, we're going to take a look, see. These maniacs right here. Was Hauk 1 point. Officially made it a couple laps around, and no one has died yet. Couple battles. Zaldivar there, you see. Well, we got a couple on the wall here. That's Mike McElroy. Sure what happened there, but I'm sure he's fine, guys. Kevin Ritchie off to the early lead here. About a quarter of a second lead on newcomer Alexander Eskridge. Newcomer to the TPR ranks, that is. Not an easy track, especially in trucks with tire wear being an issue. Number 90 of Nathan Barrows. Nah. Currently, P5. Mason Thompson still battling right now. Thomas Hauk on the high side, baby. Able to... Oh, why the hell not? 3 wide. Darling's there. Jawar there as well with no... There's Hauk. Could spell disaster. We're going to keep an eye on Thomas Hauk. The 66 gets turned. Single car. No caution. Oh... Single car, no caution. Zach Case getting going. Not good time for him, no. Boy, Richie extending that lead to just about half a second on Alexander Eskridge. Austin Weingart, P3. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him in that 45 U.S. Army car. That's a truck. I'm an idiot. Barrows, of course. Todriff, Philbrick. Mason Thompson. The 81 Taco Bell car. Yokiero, no painted rims on trucks. And Hardy 64. Preach. Come on in. That kid is why you collect cars when you spin. Boy, pronouns. I have no idea who, or that kid's, commas and stuff. Why you collect cars when you, that's right, baby. You let go of that wheel and the brake. Jesus. Jesus. Let's all pin on lap 9. No. Well, not today. Dryling able to hold off a hard-charging Michael McElroy. Only up 3 spots, not very impressive. Sam Hines up 10 positions. That's not so bad. Sam Hines, P12 currently. Biggest mover in the field besides going backwards, Zach Todriff, plus 13. Paintbrush 54 on Twitch. Go check him out. Say hi. And if you haven't already, say hello. Hit that follow button. Holy crap. Trey, freely subscribe. Oh, sweet, sweet Amazon Prime. Isn't that the most amazing thing? You're already using Amazon, right? We're already using it. And you get a free subscription to your favorite iRacing streamers. Holy crap, in the wall. Todriff the 54. Philbrick and Thompson have to avoid that. That's not fun. The 54 not having a good time. How are we doing? Zachary Beekman jumped to the pits and not sure why. Richie and Eskridge still battling, about 2 seconds ahead of the entire field, pulling away. Eskridge pulling to the bumper of Richie here almost. About 3.5 cars back. Depends on how bad your depth perception is, apparently. Mine sucks. Self-deprecation, one of the things on the fucking blocks? Nah? Okay. It should be. It'd be like 4 of them. The sun's setting to the west now. It's beautiful. Darlington, South Carolina. I think it's, yeah, South Carolina, right? Oh, remember? I didn't do a whole rundown sheet. But it is good to have you guys here keeping me company in the chat. BTM, what to do? You guys like my back-o'-lantern in the tower? Isn't it cool? Powered by backmarker.shop. Isn't that cool? Go ahead and split that up. Boink. Boom. Use that code right now. Affinity10. Backmarker.shop. New items added pretty frequently. So go check it out right now. Backmarker.shop. Ambassador program open as well. Use that promo code Affinity10. Power Affinity Racing. Backmarker.shop. Hashtag get better. 18 laps ticked away. The lights are on in Darlington. Night will come. Current sim time is 19:31. Clear. Track temperature 92 degrees. I will be talking to someone very soon about tire fall off and fuel run, because I have not done that. Code didn't ask. Yeah, you can use that to save 10% off getting your ass blocked in the Twitch chat. Don't let Kyle Larson on iRacing. Oh boy. Yeah, that's always something, right? That's something I'm going to go ahead and click that. There we go. Good to go so far. I don't know if the stream's still up or not. We got battles back here. Philbrick Thompson's still battling. Behind him, Todriff Dryling on the hunt, up 6 spots. Todriff up 10. Joe Husson hauling ass. Look at this guy. In that Is that a Rugrats livery, bro? Yo, hold on, no. Find me a better, yeah. Look at that thing. Oh, livery of the night. Joe Hudson, I don't care if I'm saying your name right, dude. Livery of the evening. Look at that crap. Look at that. Boom. Screenshot worthy. Love it. Currently running P9 up 10 spots. Keep digging. Richie and Eskridge, there had to have been some sort of hiccup. Eskridge now almost an entire 2 seconds back from our leader, Kevin Richie. Noise pollution? I can't stand you. Oh. I want to time you out so bad. Let's do it. We're doing it. .25 laps ticked away. Darlington Next Up Series Actione. Kevin Richie. Alexander Eskridge now 3 seconds behind. Got to see Michael McElroy slap the wall at least twice on that noise pollution, which was absolutely hilarious. Big fan of that guy. Big battle right here. Joie Weingard. Look at that is Philbrick. Oh, slap on the wall. Joie Hudson sees that and is like, hey, all right. Sam Hines behind him. Todriff Dreiling. Brady McElroy. Biggest mover so far, Sam Hines.
All right, man.
Caution's out. Joie is around. Sir, you, say it with me, cannot park there. Let's see what happened here. I knew that was one of them, by the way. Oh, boy. All right. Joie here in the Joie number. The 45 gets into the wall, and Weingard wipes him out. Oh, he murders him. No, boy. Everyone able to avoid him. And caution's out for the second time tonight. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. By the way, Next Up drivers cannot interview you if you are not in your Discord channel. Can't do it. Can't do it. Bringing the entire field with them. .38. Yeah. I update my paint, and there's your paint. That's your paint, Tenold. Way to go, buddy. coming down pit road. Let's get some reports from pit road. Yeah, they're changing tires, getting fuel, coming down. See who wins the race off of pit road here. Eskridge Ritchie. Eskridge does not beat Kevin Ritchie off of pit road. Nathan Barrows able to take the second spot away. Mason Thompson, Ryan Philbrick, and Alexander Eskridge. Currently your top 5. And I believe that is Jonathan Dolly, back. No, who is that with the pace car? I believe that is Spencer Leaf. Nope, that's not. What the hell is happening here? I push the buttons. I push the buttons. Boom, whatever. Nice. Lap 30, second caution of the evening. Contact between Drew Jawa and Austin Weingard. We're going to bring you over to the booth. Talk about it real quick. Drew, a little bit of contact there. Caused, I'm sure, a little bit of significant damage on the right side of that car. Talk me through it there, bud. Yeah. Yeah. Have a feeling. Nah. That's kind of. I don't. Well, you know what? No problem. We're going to get it all worked out, fixed up for you. Hopefully get you back out there. I do dig the paint scheme with no number. I like it. It's bold. Oh, yeah.
Before the end of the night, I blew.
There you go. I gotcha. Brother, have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, have a good night.
Yes, sir. Drew Jawa unfortunately wrapped up in some early issues there. Matt Hill. Hey,
hello,
buddy.
hello.
So, what's happening?
Not much. Practicing Omaha this weekend, so I apologize. I'm a little bit late. I got a ping from Michael McElroy saying that looking for a second in the booth. So
Yeah, he really is a
We're gonna-
piece of work. I want to talk about Mike for a second. Yeah, he didn't know that I was actually open on that particular channel and saw that immediately. I was fine, but he didn't think so. But we're coming back. 31 laps completed. Second caution of the evening, caused by contact. Juwan, Austin Weingard, but Kevin Ritchie, and Nathan Barrows are going to bring us to the green flag. I'm sharing in Discord if you want to check it out.
I just jumped in the lobby here, so I've got everything
Perfect.
loaded up. I'm just getting my camera angles all set up.
This way
It's
you
been a
got...
minute since I've done this, so I'm sure I'm going to be a little bit rusty, but we're going to have some fun here.
Oh, yeah, brother. And then I think I got audio levels pretty good, matching. Hopefully, my microphone blows tonight for some reason.
Check.
Oh,
Don't
you're-
worry, I
you're
haven't
good.
upgraded my microphone since 2015, so you're already blowing me
Perfect.
out of the water.
I think I've got 3 years on you with just that. Today is my affiliate anniversary on Twitch. I was streaming in 2018.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I don't make any money from Twitch anymore. That's fine.
Don't worry, I never did either. But back to the race, Kevin Ritchie leads. Nathan Barrows now making a move to the inside in that beautiful Coors Light 90 truck. I'm sure it's been talked about tonight already a lot, but it is throwback night for the Next Step Series. So far, everybody's running really, really well. Looks like single file throughout most of the pack, side by side there. It looks like for about the 9th to 10th position, but some fantastic racing so far. Maybe, Brandon, if you want to fill me in on how this race has been.
So far, so good. Single filed out, I would say so. Lots of Darlington stripes have been handed out this evening. I'm sure more to come as the sun sets. It's about 7:45 in the evening in the sim. So We're watching Sam Hines and that beautiful back marker with no with no number on it either. The 171 of Sam Hines and Matt Frady battling, but a little contact there on the wall. Everybody's going to have one tonight. McElroy's been awful. Andrew Tenold up 15 spots. Joe Husson in a Rugrats 88 car. Totally rules. Probably my favorite livery of the evening. Getting chased down by Philbrook and Dreiling in 5th and 6th place right now. But so far, so good. We got a blinker in the field.
Looks like 4th place Joe Houston there. Houston Husson, I'm not...
I told him in the chat, if I don't know how to say it, I'm going to keep butchering it until he tells me.
That's terrible. I raced another league with him on Tuesday nights too, and I still don't know how to pronounce it properly, so don't feel bad at all. But something I do want to bring up is Jujoa has actually disconnected from the race. I know when I've raced him, the several times that I have, he's always beaten me, so that's definitely taking out one of the top contenders for tonight. So an early end to his night for him, but that leaves a door open for the rest of the field here as Nathan Burrows still working that rear bumper of Kevin Ritchie for the lead here, as it looks to be side by side now for the 3rd position.
Yeah, getting there. I don't think Kevin Ritchie has been absolutely dominant. At one point had about a half-second lead on Alexander Eskridge, and then I looked up and it was about 3 seconds. I was like, okay. Like, Kevin's just been the dominant car here so far this evening. Started on the pole and has not looked back since.
Seems like the top 2 trucks have checked out from the rest of the pack. Looks like a little bit of a scrabble there for the 3rd and 4th position as you see a pack of 4, 5, maybe even 6 trucks now all forming up, getting back behind each other. I know all of them wanted to go, but still with, I don't have an overlay here, but I'm going to guess around 60 laps to go. There's still a pit stop left. All right, I'll check that out. There's still a pit stop left, so strategy still in play for tonight's truck race.
Yeah, definitely. As we've seen, we have not had green flag stops. So again, it could just be an estimate. And I didn't get anyone from I didn't get one tonight for fuel run. But again, 4 tires, 3 in the pits, 1 set already used with that second caution of the evening. The first one coming quite early and no real takers to pit road. I'm looking around. I think I see Thomas Houck and Casey Brown, and who is that? Jonathan Dolly back here. Dolly early trouble, back on the lead lap. Yeah, the streams are rerun. I'm ignoring all 3 of you for the remainder of the stream. All 3 of you, I know exactly who you are.
We're on the 8th position. 1 truck hard into the wall. I didn't catch a number on him. It looks like a black and pink truck. 2 other trucks seem to get a little bit of piece of it there. But that might be some race-ending damage for that 1 truck.
We are backing it up. I believe that is Zach Zaldivar. Yes, sir. The 27. He dives under the 27. Don't know who that is. 27 slaps the wall, comes down into the 55, almost collects McElroy. Goodness. All right. Zach Zaldivar.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, Zach is entering the pits now with heavy damage, and I wonder, Alexander Eskridge was the culprit with the slapping of the wall, collecting another Darlington stripe.
But yeah, if any of you guys have ever raced the sim or watched the race on TV, this is one narrow track, and the racing groove is even narrower. So if you get even 2 tires outside of that racing groove, that wall will suck you up and suck you in, and that's unfortunately what we just saw with the 55 being on the bad end of that deal.
Barrows with some of the similar issues there. It just looks like that wall is getting a hold of quite a few drivers. I believe that was turn 2. But it's a weird shape. I can show you guys the race info here. It's not an oval. it's very oblong with turn 1s and 2 and turn 3 and 4 being much narrower than the others. So that is something to keep in mind. And trucks also get quite light on later in fuel runs, especially on worn tires. I am Brandon.
It looks like we have a battle here now for the 2nd position as Thompson looks to the inside of Barrows. But then again, it is so tough to pass here. You really got to be smart with your move and take advantage of it. But bearing down now on that 2nd position as Kyle Ritchie looks to have checked out from the field.
Michael McElroy looking to pass the 27 of Alexander Eskridge, who is assumably fighting some semblance of damage there after some contact into the wall and then collecting the 155 of Zach Zaldivar. The awful painted rims of the, I believe this is the 83 car. The 183, it's Mike. Oh, no, he's the 83. I forget he's not in Cup. He does the broadcast for it. Second place, still a battle. Barrows and Thompson. Kevin Ritchie checked out to just about a second. Joe Husson and Ryan Philbrick in P5. Big movers here. Joe Husson up 15 spots. Sam Hines and Andrew Tennell back in P8 and 9, respectively, up 14 spots. How many wins you got here, Matt?
At this track,
Yep.
a whole lot of 0. This has always been my toughest track, and I've just never been able to really figure out how to get around this place. It's a lot of fun, but I'm not too fast at it. But these truckers look to be doing a better job than I am tonight, and that's why I'm up here in the broadcast booth watching Michael McElroy wheel his truck around. So just having some fun and hoping we survive next Monday night's race, because we will be going at the same track, Darlington. So I guess you could say I'm looking forward to it.
In the Cup Series Next Gen, that is it's going to be a feat. It's not necessarily driving in. Oh,
one truck in the wall. I believe that was our second place running.
That was Nathan Barrows.
Nathan.
It's indeed.
Unfortunate.
And as we've seen, he's trying to run down the leader and has unfortunately caught the wall several times. But the racing groove, you say, it really is. It starts in one spot, feeds up to the wall, and then comes on. You know what I mean? It's not your typical, oh, this thing is a beast, and it is called the Lady in Black for a reason.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at the 90 truck now. It doesn't look like too much damage. You can really get into the wall a little bit with these trucks. You can kind of mess them up a little bit and still have some speed. So it looks like he's all right. He just has to retain his composure and go back and get him again. But Kyle Ritchie out now. Actually, Mason Thompson has cut that lead down to a half a second. It was up to a second at one point. So in a few more laps, we may have a battle for the lead here.
Kevin, don't call me Kyle Ritchie, current leader. Mason Thompson, P2. Joe Husson, P3. Dude, I hate that I keep butchering your name, bro. I might be. I don't know. We'll see.
I believe it is Houston.
Houston, you know what?
I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever had so much trouble with a 5-letter last name. But if I do, it's his name.
But we don't want to put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Battle back here for, I don't know, 52nd. Jonathan Dolly, Thomas Houck, and the lap car of Zach Zaldivar. I'm just kidding. It's P13.
I don't mean to interrupt you here, but it looks like the battle for the lead is heating up. Mason Thompson is now all over the rear bumper of Kyle Ritchie for the lead. Joe Houston got the wall just a tiny bit and has lost a second, but it looks like it's boiled down to a 2-truck battle here as we've now reached the halfway point in the Next Up Darlington event.
51-81 battle right now. Yokiero, the lead. Mason Thompson in that Taco Bell. I believe that is a Chevy. Yep. 2 Chevys battling right now. Let's look at the brands. Car logos. Hello. That's easy. Click on that right there. Boom. 4 Chevys, 1 Toyota dominating the top 5 right now. Kevin Ritchie, Mason Thompson, down to 2/10 and less than us right now. He is, as we said when you came in, very difficult to pass here.
Extremely. But it also looks like we have a battle on our hands for the 3rd spot as well. It looks like 1, 2, maybe even 3 trucks now barrowing down on Joe Houston for that 3rd position as he looks the inside for the lead. Not going to have the move there, but still just barrowing down on Kyle Ritchie's rear bumper.
Kevin.
Yeah, sorry.
Kyle's at 28. I know, dude. I have to look at the ticker before I say it. Oh!
We got the wall a little bit.
Thompson.
It's been 3 months since I've done a race like this.
Right?
So
no, it's every week.
apologize.
That's me every week, dude. I have to look at the name just to ensure I'm saying the right name, because then I say a bunch of different names on Mondays with Mike. 8:37:30 Central, right here. Houston, Philbrick, battling for third. Thompson with some contact, able to draw him back within 2/10. Kevin Ritchie still leading here. Casey Brown, I see, barreling down, trying to catch up to Matt Frady. That's P9 right there. Gordon Fraley, Jonathan Dolly battling for P12. Michael McElroy by himself. That's hilarious. Just kidding. They are battling now.
Another move for the lead.
The lead
Going to the
happening.
inside. Oh, he's
80
going to give him the spot.
gives the spot up. No crossover. Might be. As
That might be
Ritchie.
smart. It looks like Kevin Ritchie, I got the name right that time.
Yeah, right.
Burned out his tires there in the beginning of that run, creating such a big gap on the rest of the field, and it looks like Mason Thompson has been able to manage the tires.
That's exactly what I thought it was
And hit him
for.
on the end
The
of the run.
51 heading into the pits right now. See if we got any more takers. We got one. And that is who the hell was that? Nathan Barrows. He better get a black flag for that nonsense. He was, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know where it starts or not. Barrows in, Ritchie in, Dolly in. Mason Thompson leading right now. Houston behind him. Many takers down pit road. Philbrick looking. Nothing to it. Mason Thompson in. Houston will collect some bonus points if that even matters here. Probably not. Dreiling, Frady's in right now. We're watching the entrance to pit road.
And I think that's a good camera angle because Darlington is a very, very tricky pit road to get into.
I
You're
lost
about
it.
4 grooves down with a dirty racetrack, and that truck can get really upset going over those bumps. It's extremely easy to miss pit road entrance. So I wouldn't be surprised if a driver to miss the pit road entrance.
Oh, we've seen many. Nate Barrows there had a little bit of issues. Philbrick coming in there.
But it looks like that's going to cycle Joe Houston out to the lead at the moment with Andrew Tennell and Sam Hines behind him. They still have to make a pit stop. It looks like they're playing the long game. I believe, when was the restart? Around 20?
Lap
So they've been green for about 40 laps?
Lap 28 was the last restart. So about 35 laps or so. Right now it's 30. We are at 30 laps since the last pit stop for most of these drivers. And now we're seeing, since lap 53, drivers starting to cycle in here. Tennell, Hines still out, McElroy out still, scared with some early issues. Zach Case is in now. Brandon Yates and Will Haas behind them. Right now, it's going to cycle Kevin Ritchie back to the lead once all is said and done. Current leader, 145 of Andrew Tennell. Let's get him on the screen. There you go. Boom.
And this is very interesting to me. If you said they restarted at lap 30 and you see a lot of trucks pulling down here at lap 60, but there are a few stragglers still out on the racetrack like Andrew Tennell, Sam Hines. It looks like Houston is now pit.
Yep.
But if they can stretch it to lap 65, they're doing a 35-lap run, which would then be another 35-lap run to make it to lap 100. So is the one-stop strategy possibly coming into play for some of these drivers, or is everybody going to be on a concrete two-stop strategy?
We see Team TPR coming in now, lap 60. They were splitting the pits if they needed to, and they did. They made it work. Tennell and Hines down pit road. Scare, currently your leader. And he will cycle through after these green flag pit stops. Zach Scare, your current leader. And that Crew Racing CMS livery machine. Yeah, it's a nice looking.
Good-looking truck.
Yeah. Oh man, who the hell did that?
Both about the same thing.
Oh man, who did that? That's crazy. Oh man. I love the sun setting here. I love South Carolina. Zach Scare's in. Caution is out. What in the hell? Who was it?
I did not see there.
Oh boy. Where is his...
Oh, it was a spinning
name.
truck. Looked like a John Deere to the inside.
I
Not sure who
just
that is. A 198.
that is Casey Brown. Casey Brown looks to the inside of the 74 and murder time.
Fortunately, not clear. Not clear at all. That was the 74 of Jonathan Dolly he made contact with. No fault on the 74, but looked like a case of fresh tires versus worn tires, and he just set it off in there and hoped it would stick, and unfortunately did not. And that's going to bring out a caution flag here. And now this makes me very curious. Do the drivers stop again to try to top off with fuel to make the last 30, what is it going to be, 35, 34 lap run? Or do they try to stay out and pit? Be very interesting. I think we're going to see some split strategies here.
Whee! Mason Thompson currently leading. Kevin Ritchie, as you just said, excuse me, one of those takers to come in and top off with some Sunoco fuel. A pit time of 5.47 seconds would say that is the case. Thoughts on that, sir?
This is going to be very interesting. If it goes green to the end, I think we're going to see some split strategies with people trying to one-stop it, and I think there's going to be a couple people that maybe try to go the whole way. So I'll be curious to see. I don't think the race is going to go green the rest of the way, but I've been in enough situations where I've thought that, and then the race goes green, and I've made the wrong call. So totally up in the air, but it definitely makes it an interesting race. But kudos on these guys. This is a very tricky track to run around, and they just ran, what, 33 laps around with green flag condition. What is there, 25 trucks on track? So bravo to all those truckers tonight.
Yeah, I want to make a quick reminder to those in chat. I do this for free. And why would I go to a noise pollution when I got Matthew Heel? The Matthew Heel. Do you understand me? The Matthew Heel is in the booth with me right here.
Former Joe Gibbs Racing Pro League driver.
And bros, we be talking, okay? And it's always the same miserable little shits. And they're going to be giggling about it in Discord. I'm going to put hands on y'all.
Hey, yo.
And I don't even know who Taft is. I have no idea who that guy is. Never heard of her. Barrows, Thompson, Philbrook, Dreiling, Hines, Kevin Ritchie is basically saying, no, I'll be back up there in a minute. Or Kevin Ritchie gone. Kevin Ritchie's out.
I think that's...
No, Kyle. Damn it, Kevin.
Kyle Ritchie's out.
Kyle, if you register as a driver again, we're going to go noise pollution after the restart here. It's going to be lap 60-something. And I'm not keeping up with chat because my chat is all the way to my left. And my SDK is to my right. And the race is in the middle. And I'm not turning my head. I'm Brandon. That's Matt, Affinity Racing Next Up Series. Halloween's coming. Matt, what you going as to this year?
That is a good question.
Cool. I'll let you think about it.
I don't have an answer to yet, but
Yep.
we're getting ready to go back green here.
No, you don't. You can't segue me. You can't do that off of 2. They're too far.
I had something else I was gonna say.
Go for it. Kill it.
I'll give it to you.
Boeing backstretch, man. They're coming down it, heading into 3 and 4. I'll let you take this one. Lights off on the pace car. Left-hand turn. They're coming.
I'm Rusty. The 81 of Mason Thompson making me hungry for Taco Bell. He's got Nathan Barrows on his outside. Ryan Philbrick on the inside third row with Dylan Dreiling slowly making his way up. But that pit cycle's definitely jumbled up the top half of this pack. So it will be very interesting in this restart as we go back green.
Green flag. Cars rejoining the pack. And the 81 car, Mason Thompson says, bye.
81 of Mason Thompson gets a good jump here, but the battle is now for the third position as Dylan Dreiling and Ryan Philbrick are side by side. It looks like Dylan Dreiling is going to pick up another spot as a car without a number, I believe, to go with Sam Hines.
That's Sam Hines,
now
sorry.
make the move to the inside of Philbrick here.
Yeah, trouble there.
Turn 3 and 4, very, very tight, so there's a lot of skill involved. Is he going to be able to clear him? No, still side by side as they come back to the start-finish line.
Sam Hines on the inside. Ryan Philbrick started inside second row there. Issues on the restart as Houston looks to take another position following suit with Hines. Car on the inside, that's Mike McElroy. Go figure.
Oh, one car off to the inside. Looks like he's going to be able to hold on to it. That's the 54.
Zach Todriff there. I'm sure if there was contact between him and Kevin Ritchie or... Sure, but we are looking back in the field as Mason Thompson still about 0.2 of a second ahead. Dylan Dreiling, a hard charging Dylan Dreiling, half a second back from these two. Hines, Houston, and Tenold, Ritchie, Philbrick, Todriff, Yates. Your top 10 currently a battle right now. Kevin and Ritchie tracking down Tenold. Philbrick tracking down the 54 of Zach Todriff. Trying to gain some positions back as Mason Thompson's going to cross the finish line at 69 laps. Nice.
Nice. I've got my eye on Kevin Ritchie in that 51, up 2 spots on that restart already. We all know he's really good in the short run, but will he be able to hold on to it in the long run? And how far will he get in the short run? That's the guy who I got my eye on. But it looks like we have another battle for the lead as Nathan Barros has started to chomp that lead away from Mason Thompson. Thompson hit an amazing restart, got about a half a second lead, but that half a second lead is all gone now as Nathan Barros has chomped down on it.
Matt, we're going to crank it up. You ready for it?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Big time news. Mason Thompson still leading by 2/10 over Sam Hines. Tracking him down to that beautiful backmarker.shop TPR machine, which is, if you use that promo code Affinity10 right now, you get 10% off your order. I know Black Friday and Cyber Monday are coming up real soon. New items added all the time. Backmarker.shop Ambassador Program is open as well. Register now. Use that promo code and get better. Sam Hines tracking him down, trying to not burn his stuff up. 75 laps to go as we're talking strategy is coming into play here with both tire management and fuel saving. Matt, you would estimate that fuel run was about 28 to 32 laps, maybe?
I would say about so, yes.
And tire wear being a huge issue with this thing being notoriously hard on those right rears and right fronts, I believe. All my notes are they got lost in the fire.
So I'm very curious to see if people are going to try to one-stop this stage. They should be coming in about 3 to 4 laps. However, a caution could come out at any time and ruin that strategy. So I'll be very intrigued to see what exactly comes out with this strategy game. So it looks like the 74 Jonathan Dolly is pulled off. Not sure if that's race or contact damage or if he's going down to pit road. Might just be contact.
Nope, he is back onto the racing surface. Jonathan Dolly has had a very interesting evening. Basically has a magnet in his door, either for the wall or for other cars. Poor guy.
I didn't notice this, but Michael McElroy is now 1 lap down. Did you see what happened to him?
No, I just assumed.
It is Darlington.
No,
I mean, I would
it
probably
is
be 1 lap down at this point as well. Let's
Oh,
be honest.
I am all the laps down, parked. My truck's in the garage, and I am most definitely eating at the snack bar right now. I'm at the snack
Yes.
bar already.
I am at the beer tent in turn 2.
I am in the infield care center. Zach Todriff is in right now. The 54 has had quite a few issues as well tonight. Mason Thompson looking to hunt down Michael McElroy as well, put him another lap down. And the Sam Hines, the Cup Series TPR driver, our highest positioned TPR driver. Uh-oh. Is it freezing? I think
Just
it
for
is.
a second. I think you're back now.
I might have to. Hold on a second.
I believe you're all right. Take over for here. Looks like we got a battle for the 3rd position now. Joe Houston, Andrew Tenold side by side through 3 and 4. Pop those trucks up on my screen. Got the
There we go.
Rugrat, beautiful green and blue Joe Houston machine, but it looks like the backmarker 145 is going to prevail here and take that spot in 1 and 2. Put Andrew Tenold up to the 3rd spot. He's had a pretty good run in the Next Gen Series. I believe he's made round 2 of the playoffs, or I think we're in between round 1 and round 2, but he's had a really good season here, and it looks like he's showing it off in the Next Up Series as the trucks are now starting to come down pit road.
Here we
For that
go.
one-stop strategy that I was talking about.
Houston is in. So is Richie Philbrick Dreiling. This is where track position is going to get you far. Pitting now. This is before Kevin Ritchie's in. So this is obviously a smart strat. Mason Thompson, does he come in this time by knowing that the rest of these guys who have been fast all evening are already down pit road? He does not. He says, nah, y'all. Does he try to stretch the run?
That's a good question. I believe we restarted around somewhere. I believe we restarted somewhere around 65. So it would definitely be a big 66. Yes. So it would definitely be a stretch for these drivers. However, I don't think it's impossible, as we see Mason Thompson, Sam Hines, Andrew Tenold, 1, 2, 3 have still all stayed out this lap. But it'll be very interesting. I think it's possible, but it's very difficult, and especially with the pace that the top 3 have been setting, I do not think that it's going to be possible for them.
Mason Thompson last pitted lap 56.
So he definitely has to make another stop.
Sam Hines 60, Andrew Tenold 60, Gordon Fraley 64, Brandon Yates 64, Zach Case 58, Spencer Leaf 63, and Matt Frady 63.
I don't want to interrupt you, but Mason Thompson now electing to come down pit road. He brings his 81 Taco Bell truck to the attention of his pit crew.
And Sam Hines, goodness gracious. That beautiful backmarker.shop machine. Look at it. Wow.
Things you love to see.
Unbelievable.
I would just like
Backmarker
to
in the
see
front.
a number on the side next time,
Whoa!
maybe.
If he had a number, it's now scraped off as there's contact on the right side of the wall. Sam Hines probably going to bring it down to pit road. They'll put new decals on that sucker. And you can use that promo code, apparently, TPR10. By the way, user codes, it goes straight back to these teams, guys. So, yeah, buddy. And if you are an ambassador, interested in becoming an ambassador right now, go to backmarker.shop. Damn it. Was that one of them? Oh, man.
Bingo, bitch.
Oh, did you get a bingo? No. I suck. Tenold.
I'm not sure what's going on
No,
here.
I'll
but
tell you.
I'll cycle the lead out to Andrew Tenold here, still on the racetrack. Will he go all the way? I'm not sure.
There's no
but
way.
Definitely has a commanding lead over third place Brandon Yates. However, Brandon Yates mentioned pitted on lap 64, so if anybody can stretch the fuel, I believe him. Or I believe he can do it.
I have a studio audience playing Boyfriend Bingo with all of my catchphrases, and apparently with that ad read, she just got a bingo. So,
well, congratulations.
yeah, I know. That's why I was like, oh, that's
you.
why I turned at her and I went, no, that wasn't one of them. She's like, yes, it was. Bingo. I was like, no! 15 to go. I sold myself out. I suck. Yates, Frady, McElroy. McElroy, he's a lap down, currently trying to get it back. I have enjoyed this race thoroughly. Darlington has been a mean lady of sorts. But right now, the three cars that have not pitted currently,
Andrew Tenold now brings it down pit road to the attention of his pit crew.
Who just blew up?
Oh boy.
Not sure who that was. Alexander Eskridge off of pit road. Spencer Leaf now out. Tenold down pit road. Brandon Yates, painted rims and all. Too many Brandons. Get rid of them.
Almost as many Brandons as there are Zachs.
Oh, dude. All different spellings. Yeah, it's awful. Yates, new leader. Frady. Frady is down. McElroy now back on the lead lap in P5 strategy, but he is lap 59 and he's on the inside.
One truck
Sir,
loose.
that's McElroy. Mute your stream, brah. It's like every time I say your name, you're like sideways, baby. It's sideways, suck in the field, bro. Yates and Frady, 12 to go. Last pit for Brandon Yates, 64. Matt Frady, 63. They have to come down. McElroy, 59.
If anybody can do it, I think they might be able to do it, but I'm looking at the ticker here, and Mason Thompson now only 13 seconds back. So I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him or not. Our leader has got the wall a little bit. That's going to open up the inside of the 106.
Spencer Leaf there.
I don't believe that's for position, but that's definitely going to hinder the 15 of Brandon Yates.
Oh, man. Hinder. Shout out. Lips of an angel. Oh, boy. Matt Frady, maybe some issues there or just pressure tires and yielding to the crowd there. I'm not sure if there's issues.
I want to say fresh tires are about a second and a half faster a lap.
Oh,
so
there's Dolly in the wall.
Unfortunately, he's had a rough night.
Oh,
so by my calculations, Mason Thompson should catch Brandon Yates with about 4 to go at this pace. However, that off of those good years are going to go away, and the lap times will start to space themselves back out. However, how much fuel does Brandon have to save? Is he clutching into the corners?
Oh, these guys are Dolly with more issues. I'm not sure if he's getting paid to hit every spot on this track, but I'll double it for you not to, bro. Yates. Now 5 seconds. Frady still, but Thompson marred in traffic. Pushing the 66 of Case. Gonna wreck him into the corner almost.
That is a gaggle of trucks right there. As Mason Thompson says, beep, beep, excuse me, I gotta go.
Like Ludacris said, move. I guess it's not a Saturday stream. I can't say that. Oh, my friend. Oh, boy. Yates is about to have some company. 4 seconds in closing. Yates obviously has been saving as much as he can. But, guys, let's be real here. Oh, yeah, you can hear, you know what? Shout out to Brandon Yates trying to either save gas or make this damn finish interesting. 8 to go here at Darlington.
even if this strategy doesn't work out for Brandon Yates, I got to give him an attaboy. He's going to finish much better than he was if he would have taken the same strategy as everybody else. And he played something different. And even if it doesn't work out, he should be damn impressed with that call because he's going to finish pretty darn good here if he can hold on and not run out of gas in the next 7 laps.
Probably wondering what the hell that flash was to his left. That was Mason Thompson passing him for the lead. As I don't know who that is in the wall right there.
Got some contact there back in that gaggle of trucks. Looks like they still haven't sorted themselves out. I'm trying to find it here, but I believe that was Joe Houston. Kind of got the wall here. Oh, goodness gracious. Got the wall again. That's going to open up the door for the 14 truck to split by. But it looks like Joe Houston and I believe that's Nathan Barrows there fighting viciously over the small real estate around Darlington.
And Mason Thompson has checked out. He's gone. Brandon Yates trying to get down. Sam Hines chasing down Mason Thompson with 6 to go. Not quite sure he's going to have enough, but time will tell. Mason Thompson currently with a 5.29 second lead on the field. 5 laps to go. Matt, has this played out exactly like you thought? Dirty at the beginning and pretty clean single file racing at the end?
Honestly, this race has really impressed me. These guys are mostly rookies and, mostly guys that are, new or kind of average at iRacing, and they've put on one hell of a show. Darlington can go one of 2 ways, and usually it goes down the way of a caution every 5 laps, and everybody pissed off at each other. So really impressed that this race was able to go green as long as it did. And it looks like we're going to finish this one out, knock on wood. But super impressed with these guys.
That's until I go back to the 83 back here. Michael McElroy is on fire in this grandstands. Speaking of which, there's a car wrecking in front of him. Good Lord Almighty. The 4 car getting a little loosey-goosey there. 4 to go. 27 of Alexander Eskridge makes way for the 81 of Thompson. Just trying to finish these laps off. Tick, 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 tick.
Fortunately, the strategy for Brandon Yates doesn't look like it's going to work out. He's fallen back to 8th in full fuel-saving mode, but still
he's
didn't
now
make
in
it.
the pits. No, he is currently
I
in
was
the
rooting
pits.
for him. I always love the strategy guys. But it was a hell of an effort, and I'll give it to him on that one. But the battle between Joe Houston and Nathan Barrows for 4th, it was pretty spicy there for a little bit. It looks like Nathan Barrows has fallen off a little bit as it's 2 to go. And Mason Thompson is still holding a really nice 6-second lead now.
Close battle here with Dylan Dreiling and Ryan Philbrick for P5. Using Sam Hines there in P2. Mason Thompson coming to that white flag. Coming to you, brought to you by, powered by backmarker.shop. Thompson, Hines, Houston, Barrows, Dreiling. Only 3 cautions tonight, not so bad. No tricks, only treats for Mason Thompson. Kevin Ritchie, early lead. Fell victim to strategy and pit road off of turn 4. Mason Thompson going to get it done here at Darlington. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Not bad.
A pretty darn good race.
Not everyone died.
Mason Thompson in that beautiful Taco Bell 81 truck is pretty happy. But it was a good race of attrition. We had 10 cars there in the lead lap. I think still had around 20 cars or 20 trucks there at the end of that race. So pretty damn impressed overall. Had some good runs by a few good fellas, and strategy game kept me on my toes. Always love the strategy game.
And this is why I always say that Next Up is the best racing. It's the best racing. No, I know it really. Oh, did I do a Trump thing? Was that on? Yeah, I figured that was gonna be a. No, it's on our bingo card.
It's the best. The very best.
It's the best. I only know the 81.
You can't see it, but I'm doing the hand motion.
Oh, you gotta bring them in and then move them apart, way off time of when you say it. Doing donuts here at Darlington. No stripes on the right side of that Taco Bell. Yo Quiero victory lane. Mason Thompson Going to bring him into the broadcast booth once he is ready to go. This isn't Cup Series. I'm not interviewing everybody. If you got second and third, you know what? I might talk to Sam.
We love Sam.
I love Sam. Nate, I like him
love
too.
Sam.
Philbrook, I can't do it third or fourth. No, wonderful evening tonight. No, that was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed that race a lot. And we are going to go to the final race. Show the race. You get show it. Yep. Boom!
Hey.
Mason Thompson, Sam Hines, Joe Hewson. Top three, gonna get some medals, probably. Honorable mention, Nathan Barrows. P5, Ryan Philbrick, Dylan Dreiling, Matt Frady, and Zach Todriff. Andrew Tennell rounding out your lead lap trucks. Andrew Tennell there in P9. Gordon Fraley, Zach Case, Kevin Ritchie, and Michael McElroy able to keep it about one lap down. Alexander Eskridge, newest TPR driver. Spencer Leaf, and I believe that's Will Haas. They are 2 laps down, and the rest of the Playboys on this amazing night here in Darlington. Let me get Mason Thompson up in this booth. Mason Thompson, sir, congratulations. Strategy coming into play there toward the end. Tell us about the call and the green flag pit stops working out.
Well, the pit stop there at the end, I saw, I don't know how many cars it was. I know it wasn't everybody, but a lot of cars behind me started pitting, so I figured might as well go ahead and hop on it. I figured I would come out behind a lot of guys, but I really didn't, besides the guys that were staying out and running long. And yeah, I mean, it just worked out in my favor, I guess. I mean, I was pretty fast, I guess, the whole time. And I just had to get through traffic there in the beginning, which was scary. But yeah, it just all worked out there at the end.
The 81 Taco Bell machine. What's your go-to Taco Bell order, bro?
The Bel Grande and like 2 soft shell tacos, 3 if I'm feeling myself.
There you go. If you're
My
feeling,
man.
if it's 2 or 3 in the morning, you're right. It depends on what AM it is. That's how many soft tacos I get to accompany the actual thing I'm ordering. Mason, great night tonight. I believe. Let me double check because I looked at it earlier and totally forgot. But that's your first or second win?
I think it's second.
That is your second victory here for Next Up. And we are off to the wide open spaces of Kansas Motor Effin' Speedway, October 23rd, 150 laps around that sucker in the ARCA car, brah. Looking forward to that one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kansas is a fun track.
Kansas
Pretty
is
good there, so,
a lot of fun.
We'll see what we can do.
We'll get some barbecue while we're out there.
Yeah. Go to the
Mace?
casino.
Oh, yeah, not go to a Chiefs game. I don't know. Only if Taylor's there. Mason Thompson, give me some shout-outs, brother.
Shout out to Taco Bell, and I think I had oatmeal cream pies on the car, so shout out to cream pies. So yeah.
Amen. Nice. Mason Thompson, race winner, Darlington. Appreciate you, brother. We'll talk soon.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Matthew Heel, give me the rundown on the evening. Again, overall, super impressed. But looking forward to Kansas next week, eh?
Very impressed by these drivers. I think everybody put on a fantastic race here. Clean pit stops, clean driving. It's just such a tricky track with a very narrow groove, and I think the drivers made the most out of it tonight.
And they sure did. I want to give a big shout out to everyone watching tonight. If you haven't already hit that follow button, head on over to backmarker.shop. Use that promo code Affinity10. Join us for Cup Series action, 8:30, 7:30 Central, Monday nights. Next up next week, Kansas, 8:30, 7:30 Central right here on Wednesday. Super Saturday returns, 10, 9 Central on Saturday. There might even be a Battlegrounds this week. I might know something you guys don't know. We'll find out if you follow us on social medias at Race Affinity on every platform you can possibly think of. Matthew Heel, sir, thank you so much for joining me tonight, my friend.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the invitation.
Oh, dude, absolutely not. I think it was money well spent, and I know Mike owes you a good deal of money. So for Matthew Heel, I'm Brandon Richard. We're gonna see you all next week. Goodbye.